Hi, I'm George Edelman with StudioBinder, and today we're going to talk about staggering call times on your call sheet. We've gone over call sheets in the past, and we've talked a little bit about how you might want to call people at different times. But the question is, why not call everyone at the same time? And the answer to that really comes down to you want to maximize everyone on your crew's performance. You don't want to waste anybody's time, certainly not with your talent. There are also certain rules and guidelines that you have to follow depending on the unions that you're working with. So let's hop into our call sheet and take a look and talk about some of the reasons you might choose to do certain things. We'll go up top to Edit Call Sheet. And as we take a look, we will see our general crew call. One way to determine the general crew call is what time you wrapped the night before. Say this is day 2 of days 3, maybe 4 or 5 day shoot. Say there's a 12-hour turnaround or maybe less. Maybe you're dealing with a union that says there needs to be a 10-hour turnaround. Whatever it is, you need to be respectful of that, and that'll determine when you can start the next day. If it's your first day, it doesn't really matter. Now you're gonna have your crew show up before you want camera rolling because you obviously need a little lead time. So let's say we wanna get our talent on set at 9:30. Maybe we're gonna start this load in at 8:15. Our first scene, let's say it's gonna be 10. So now you can already see how things are sort of staggering in a domino effect from our call time. Our call time is 8, that's when the majority of our crew is gonna show up. Our talent's gonna come at 9:30. And then 10 o'clock is when we expect to begin shooting the first scene of the day. That gives a half hour for a talent call to get into makeup, etc., etc. We're going to go further from there. We'll look at some of the other times that we may want to stagger. If we're shooting this scene at 10, maybe we're shooting this scene at 11:15. For 7/8 of a page, maybe we actually need less time. So you can see all of these sort of decisions start to cascade from that initial determination. It's 45 minutes for 2/8 of a page, and then we'll decide when lunch is going to be. Now, this may be cutting it tight, so we can always change and make lunch 12:30. We'll change that here. We're back in at 1:30. We're realistically not going to be shooting again at 1:30. If we're back in then, maybe 1:45, maybe even 2. Looks like we can probably wrap a little earlier than 7 here. Let's say we're going to start loading out at 6. Now up here, I'm going to give an estimated wrap of 8. That's a 12-hour shoot day. Seems like that's probably going to be more like 7. Now we're going to come down here and see our talent and make sure all of their call times line up with the changes we've made as we continue to stagger call times. If we want our cast on set at 9:30, we'll change this to 9:30 as well. We can adjust these as you can see. We'll see right here, this call times, maybe we'll just adjust a little more. Now obviously this is incorrect. If we're not calling this actor until 11, it's not going to be on set until later than 11, we'll say 11:15. And then as we go down, we'll see our whole crew. So when you get to your crew's call times, you might want to adjust them based on how much time they're going to need to get ready for the day, or there may be some people in your crew who can really determine for themselves when they should be there because there's not going to be anything specific demanded of them. For example, a lot of times, take a look here, we'll have producers just be on call. Let's say the director can come a little later if they wish to. Give the crew a little time to get started first. We'll want our AD and production assistant and all of these other members of the crew on set at general crew call time. The whole reason for being able to do this is that you want to maximize the time you have on set and the resource of your crew and cast's energy. You don't want them sitting around with nothing to do. You want to call them as late as possible, but with enough time to get prepped for the day. That'll pretty much cover it for staggering of call times on your call sheet. If there's anything else you'd want to see us cover more of, please comment below or let us know. And if you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much.